So we're back, and let's go ahead and have a talk about the companions that we can expect to find here in Baldur's Gate 3. Now, as we know of so far, there are 5, and we got a good little snippet of information of them on Baldur's Gate 3 official website. So let's go take a look at them. So sit back, relax, and enjoy as we discuss our companions. So here we are. The first one we have is Astarion, and he's been one of the stars of the show for the videos they've been showing because of the fact that he is a vampire spawn. Now they have him set up as a rogue, and one of the things we do know is we're not going to be able to multi-class at the start of early access. Later on down the line we can do some with that, but for right now all he's going to be is a rogue. And from what I've seen, it seems like he'll be best if we play him as an arcane trickster. Now, they tell you that he prowled the night as a vampire spawn for centuries, serving a sadistic master until a mind flayer parasite freed him from his bonds. Now that he can walk in daylight, the game is on, for only his old master stands in the way of him becoming the greatest vampire the world has ever known. So this is going to be a very interesting story here, and he seems to be like a good choice if you want to go more of that evil path. But we don't know. Maybe he'll be a good vampire. There is an example of that in Waterdeep. So I'd love to see what they do with him and where he's going. Gail here is the one that seems very interesting to me. He is a wizard, and he's a wizard prodigy whose love for a goddess made him attempt a dread feat no mortal should. Blighted by the forbidden magic of ancient Netheril, Gail strives to undo the corruption that is overtaking him and win back his goddess' favor before he becomes a destroyer of worlds. Now, my best guess is that his goddess is going to be Mystra, seeing as most wizards worship the god of magic. But if not, it'd be fun to see what they did choose and where they're going with this story. And it does seem like this forbidden magic that's trying to take him over seems like a ticking time bomb. So now you've got not only the timer on you of completing things before you become a mind flayer yourself, but also before you're taken over by this dreadful magic. Izelle here is the fighter, and I think she'll be fun to be as a champion fighter. But she's a ferocious Githyanki warrior, mighty even by the standards of her mind flayer hunting kind. Faced with transitioning into the very monster she has sworn to destroy, Izelle must prove herself worthy of rejoining her people if they don't execute her first. So this is going to be a very much fight for just survival with her. And they show her here with what looks to be a longsword, but one of the things is that Githyanki are known for are silver greatswords, so I look forward to throwing a greatsword in her hands and being very iconic. Shadowheart has been one of the more interesting ones that we've seen in the videos. She's a loyal cleric of Shar. Shadowheart is the sole survivor of a holy mission undertaken on the Mistress and Knight's behest. She alone must deliver a relic of immense power to her coven in Baldur's Gate, while threatened by a strange new magic that is burgeoning from within. And it's hard to say what that is or where this is going. They could be opting to go with the route of her being the chosen of Shar, which could make for a very interesting story. And I'd love to see where they go. Also, it's nice to see that they chose for her to be a half-elf, which is very interesting as well. Will here is the one that we've seen the least of in the videos. Noble by birth, Will made his name as a heroic blade of the frontiers, but to become a living legend, He struck a bargain with a devil, a bargain from which he longs to break free before it consumes his soul for good, making him a warlock. And from the looks of it, this devil may be a succubus. So this could make for a very intriguing story here, as well as one that's just a redemption arc. So he might be a lot of fun for the roleplay scenario of it. So that's it on the companions that we know about. Some of the other things they discuss is that you'll be able to get followers as well. One of which is you could get an owlbear cub. So those will also be interesting to see how they interact with the story too. Well, that's it for now. Hope you enjoyed. And thanks for helping me delve into our companion.